Hey, collective. So I heard calculated risk. Okay, fortune favors the bold. All right, so you're taking calculated risks here. And I also had know your worth come on out. Okay, we're gonna give these cards a shuffle. Yeah, fortune favors the bold. All right, Spirit. How bold is collective? Very bold. You got yourself out of a tight spot, a bad situation. And you were actually able to victoriously come up out of this situation that had you bound, a situation that kept you trapped. Okay, we have the King of Fire. Okay, we're getting from that the sacral chakra and the solar plexus. Okay, with the orange and the yellow. Okay, we also got Leo here with the lion. All right. Also, you could be a Leo. What is it? Leo, Sag, Aries. There you go. Sorry, Aries. If you're an Aries. Yes, you could be an Aries. Alright. We basically have that you've been creatively bringing yourself on up. Okay? Like, you creatively been on this journey. Alright, we had a butterfly on here with transformation. Alright. Fortune favors the bold. Faith, healing, and you have Ten of Swords. Okay, and as you can see with this Ten of Swords, it's not your typical one. You know, where it looks like you've just been through so much hardship and you just have no more room in your back, you know, for wounds. Like, this is, your wings are finally coming out. Okay, you're transcending. All right, your spiritual gifts have opened up. Little spirit. Ooh. That one kind of flopped out. So, yeah, you felt defeated in the past. And basically what I was getting up right here was the image of you being blindfolded, being bound. You know, you not knowing what your true self is. You know, that's what you got out of. All right. You have the Ten of Pentacles here. Well, Ten of Earth. All right. So, yeah, you're about to have wish fulfillment with whatever you've been working on. You have death and rebirth. The life that you've had in the past year is going to be completely different than the life that you have created for this year moving forward. Okay? We also have Ten of Cups. Yeah, that's complete happiness, wish fulfillment. Okay? The youth. You could have a family. We have the counselor. Alright? You could be helping people. You could be very wise. Actually, not, you could be collective. I feel you're very wise. Yeah, your intuition's on point. And because of that, you're getting abundance. You're getting abundance and you're aligning those chakras. And how I said, I'm getting the sacral and solar plexus. Yeah, it's the chakras right here. On this Eight of Water. Like, you learn to balance yourself out. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, you felt defeated for a while, but you're leaving that in the past. And then we have the Mother here. I feel you've overcome so much. There's a turtle on here. Okay, that's very much protection and wisdom. Uh, I'm getting you're a protector. And you made a decision to share your gifts. Okay, whatever it is that you're working on. Okay, Queen of Air, you put a lot of thought into this. You put a lot of thought into this. Owls could be significant. Rabbits could be significant. Turtles. Yeah. You worked very hard. You learned a new skill, a new trait. You've been planning, is what I heard. We have victorious. Okay, you're gonna have a union coming forth. Could be with a father figure or masculine energy. Okay, I'm getting like the emperor from the father. All right, cougars can be significant. And nine of fire, 9 of wands. See, normally 9 of wands would look like, like standing there in like frustration and sort of like reflecting on all the hard work and knowing that you're almost there. Okay, so I'm getting that energy is that you're almost there. This archetype is coming out of a tree that's sprouting leaves. There's a rose, with bright green leaves. All right, and we have the third eye open up here. You're reflecting, but it's in a sense that you're moving forward. Because that you've survived so much already that you're ready. You're ready for the public. You're ready to share your gifts. You're ready to help heal people, teach people the things that you know. Okay, Spirit, can I get one more? Thank you. Yeah, we have heaven and earth. Okay, your connection is truly with the divine. Okay, we have heaven and earth. So masculine, feminine, and union. Okay? Like I said, I feel there's a masculine energy coming in. Let's pull some tarot. Yeah, we have moving on. Yeah, the Lovers. So there's definitely a union coming in that you've been resting for. I heard you've been resting for and fighting for. What else there? The Wheel of Fortune. And the Queen of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune came out upside down. Because you had to rest, and I'm seeing like feeling defeated, feeling like your wheels are never going to turn, your luck's never going to turn. The Queen of Swords is holding that sword up straight, saying, yes, you are. Look at all that you've done. Okay? What else, Spirit? This would be a good time to remind you, please like, subscribe, and check out my description. There should be a link in there about the astrology reports that I'm offering. Okay? And really great prices. We have the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck that refuses. I'll go ahead and put it here because that embodies the feminine and masculine energies. Yeah, this was you on the bottom. You took a leap of faith, and because of it, you're getting a cup of success, is what I heard. Like, you're getting a message coming in. Okay, that was quick. What else, Spirit? Win-win outcome is in forecast. Communication is key. Expect powerful change. Don't let pride in your way, okay? Again, that yellow and orange, all right? Your creativity, your outward stability, like coming from your action and your drive, and you stabilized all this energy, and now it is time for you. You stabilized and you planned and you created things, and now it's time for you to take that creation and start showing showing those around you, showing you know like new I keep hearing collaborations, but um like any new projects, whatnot, you're finally willing and able to show the world what you got and what you can offer, what you bring to the table. Okay? Trust the universe and surrender to the divine. What else, Spirit? Bring love into the situation. Okay? You could have a new love coming in. Be bold, make the first move. Okay? Maybe when you see this person, you just know. Okay? We have Sagittarius here. So that's usually like bold movement, spontaneous. Alright? Believe in your good luck. And a time to give rather than take. Okay? So you're actually giving your energy, but you're giving it in the proper ways now, and not in those controlled ways that once had you bound. You're free. Like, I'm getting, you're feeling free. Like, you're free to choose your own destiny. Take a breather. One more, Spirit. The answers you need are coming. Yeah, so be patient. The answers you need are coming, and be patient. Trust all will be well. Alright? Yeah, definitely trust all will be well. Believe in your good luck, okay? Because you have something unfolding right now. A fiery climax approaches. Like I said, you have something unfolding right now. So, with the king and queen out here, it's something that you put a lot of thought into. But Spirit just said, it's not what you think it is. It's better. Like, the results are better. Alright? Assess the situation. Alright? Be adaptable, but keep up the boundaries. And push through any insecurities. Okay? Because you got this. You've been working really hard on this. It's time to release negativity. Because you've been working so hard. Prosperity lies ahead. And think it through, what you've already done. Because trust, all will be well. Alright, collective. I'm still keeping my readings pretty short. Yeah, again, fiery climax approaches. I'm going to put these down already. Okay, so, I keep getting the same message. Someone's coming in. You have a message coming in. Turtles, owls, birds, rabbits, cougars have all been significant. I just heard you could be a cougar. There ain't no shame in it, If you're young, single, get it. If you're young, married, share it with your partner, I just heard this union is going to be a happy one. Okay. Yeah, collective, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, because you know your worth. And what's coming, this is just confirmation to let you know that, hey, what you think is coming in is, but at the same time, you're not seeing the bigger picture right now. So be patient and try not to overthink or overanalyze, because you've already put in the hard work. So pretty much take a deep breath and enjoy the peace and quiet now. Okay, Spirit just said you're going to be very busy. It's good busy though. It is. I'm getting, this is something that you're going to enjoy. Like whatever you've been putting forth your effort towards, this is something that you enjoy. Okay, so yeah, hang in there, like, subscribe, and go ahead and check out my link if you'd like to leave me a tip. My buy me a coffee link is in the description, and I have those astrology reports. The offers are in there in the shop. So yeah, you have a good day, collective.